Opening the box, we have the phone itself wrapped in plastic. The phone comes with a metal casing and feels quite premium in the hand, but we will have a closer look later in the video. Up next, we have a free screen protector. Honestly, it's not going to be the best quality screen protector, but it's free, so I'm not going to complain. Moving on, we have some paperwork, and for the ones interested, here are the SAR values. The removable battery provided has a capacity of 2750 mAh, which should be sufficient to power this Full HD screen. The USB cable provided looks pretty standard and of decent quality. The wall charger is not a fast charger and has a maximum output rating of 5 watts at 1.5 amperes. Let's have a look at the design first. The phone actually looks and feels quite premium considering it's only a budget phone. It's not a unibody metal design, but it does have a metal casing which gives it that premium feel. Along the top, there is a 3.5mm headphone jack along with the USB port for charging. The bottom houses a microphone plus an indent to remove the back casing. The power and volume keys are located on the right and there's nothing on the left hand side. The front of the phone has the 5-megapixel camera with some sensors and an LED notification light on the right. Below that is the 5-inch Full HD screen, while the capacitive home, multitasking and back buttons are located at the bottom bezel. The back of the phone has the 13-megapixel camera with an LED flash. Below that there is another microphone followed by some Lenovo branding. The Dolby Atmos branding and the stereo speakers are located at the bottom bezel. The back casing is also removable and houses slots for 2 SIM cards and a micro SD card up to 32 GB. Also, both the SIM slots support 4G. This is a good move by Lenovo, as it allows the user to use 2 SIM cards in conjunction with a micro SD card. The screen on the Vibe K5 Plus is a 5-inch Full HD screen with a pixel density of 441. In my brief time I spent with the phone, I found out the screen quality to be quite good. It's not an AMOLED display, so you won't get the inky blacks or the saturated colors, but it is a good display at this price point. The screen is bright enough in indoor conditions, but the sunlight legibility is quite average as it does not get bright enough under direct sunlight. On the upside, Lenovo does give you options like comfortable mode to protect your eyes when you decide to use the phone for longer periods. A custom mode is also present to change the saturation and hue of the screen. Let's talk cameras now. When it comes to budget phones, one area where the phone manufacturers tend to compromise on quality is the camera department. And the story is no different here. The 13-megapixel rear camera has an f2.2 aperture and takes average quality photos at best. Don't get me wrong, you can still get some good shots in good lighting, but overall the image quality is very average. The camera app is quite basic and gives you some level of manual control if you desire. The autofocus and shutter speed is not bad, and Lenovo also provides some useful modes to enhance your photos. As for videos, the rear camera can record videos in Full HD, but with the lack of optical image stabilization and tap to focus, the output is again very average. The front-facing camera is a 5-megapixel shooter with an f2.8 aperture, which can take some okay selfies. I was really expecting a lot more from Lenovo considering the above average camera on the K4 Note, but was left a little bit disappointed. Let's talk about something that's not disappointing. The stereo speakers at the back, which can get really loud in my opinion and are a fantastic addition to this phone. Here, have a listen. The Lenovo K5 Plus has a custom Lenovo skin running on top of Android 5.1.1. The software is very similar to what you get with the K4 Note. However, one big major difference is the absence of an app drawer. Also, some of the usual features present on the K4 Note are missing here, which does make the software feel a bit simple, but on the upside they should help with performance. A great addition to the software is the ability to choose the external storage as your default write disk. This feature is really useful as the phone only comes with 16 GB of internal storage, and with this option you get ample space to store large apps and games. The Lenovo Vive K5 Plus comes with 2750 mAh battery, which in my opinion should be sufficient for one day of heavy usage, but I will leave the final judgment for my full review. The charging time for the battery was quite good considering it does not support fast charging. I was able to get a full charge from 0 to 100% in just over 2 hours. As for the performance, the phone is powered by an octa-core Snapdragon 616 processor. This is backed by the Adreno 405 GPU and 2GB of RAM. The benchmark scores I got were quite decent as well. Antutu gave a score of 34,792. Geekbench 3 returned a single-core score of 674 and a multi-core score of 2821, while 3D Mark clocked a score of 142. In my short time I spent with this phone, I found the day-to-day performance to be above average. App opening and loading times were good, with little to no lag when using the phone for basic functions like making calls, browsing the internet, and jumping between apps. The gaming performance, however, was below average, as I noticed some lag when playing heavy games like Nova 3. The Lenovo K5 Plus is priced at Rs 8,500 in India and faces stiff competition from phones like the Redmi Note 3 and LTV Lavan S. If you are looking for a 5-inch phone with a full HD screen, above average performance and great audio quality, you cannot go wrong with the K5 Plus. But if you are a person who values camera quality above everything, I would recommend you look elsewhere. Guys, a full gaming and camera review will follow this unboxing, so please subscribe to my channel to get notified once that's uploaded. As always, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.